Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to be doing a treat that I guarantee you never tasted anything like it. Hey, you already seen the thumbnail, seen the title. We're going to do a giant chocolate chip cookie in a cast iron skillet. I'm going to show you how to do that coming up right now. Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Get it preheated there to 350 degrees. All right, in the bowl here, I got 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add in a ½ teaspoon of salt and a ½ teaspoon of baking soda. Set them over here out of the way. And we're just going to take us a whisk, and we're going to whisk that in a little bit there, just get it sort of combined there around. And then we're going to just set that aside. Set that over there out the way. I'm sorry, it's 2 cups of all-purpose flour, not 1. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, ½ cup of salt, and a ½ cup of baking soda. Now we're going to slide our mixer up here. What we're going to do, we're going to put us in. We got 10 tablespoons of butter here. Now we're going to just put it in our mixer. Dump it in the mixer there. And using the paddle, we're just going to sort of cream it a little bit there. Let it get creamed down. That butter is just at room temperature. It won't take just a minute to get it creamed. We take it, scrape it off of our paddle. We're using the paddle attachment. Now you don't have to use a stand mixer on this if you don't want to. You can actually use your hand mixer, or you can use just use a spatula or something and beat it yourself. You don't have to use the hand mixer, the stand mixer, if you don't want to. We're just going to bring that up on medium there, and we're going to let that cream. All right, now that we got that creamed a little bit, what we're going to do, we're going to dump in a ½ cup of just regular granulated white sugar. We're going to let that go a little. Going about medium high there. Let that mix for just a minute, get mixed up some. And then we got what we got here, we got a ½ cup of packed brown sugar. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort of break it up as I put it in, because I don't want to put it all in there just in one big clump. So break it up, put it in there. And we're going to go back to mixing again. We're going to let that sort of combine some there. Just for a minute. We want to stir it down some. Make sure we get it combined good. Stir your bowl down good. Break my stuff off my spatula here. Put it back down. We're going to let it go just a minute longer. We just want to get it combined good and get it sort of creamy there. It'll take just a couple minutes for that. All right. Now we got 1 egg. We're just going to drop the egg in. We're going to mix it up in there. And I'll write the ingredients in the description box below, as I normally do. Let me get that beat down there. So, my bowl put down some. Scrape it down. Whenever you're mixing, you always want to be sure to scrape your bowl good, because I guarantee you're going to have that pocket on the bottom or on the sides that's not going to be mixed up good. And so you always want to scrape your bowl down while you're mixing. And like I said, I'll have the ingredients in the box there. We're going to let that go for just a minute there. And we got 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We're just going to pour that in around and let it mix in good. And we just want to get it combined in good is all we want. We're going to scrape our bowl again. Like I said, you always want to make sure to scrape your bowl, because it will have a pocket sometimes. So make sure that you got everything mixed in good. It's looking pretty good there now. We're going to run it just a second longer. We're on medium high there on our stand mixers where we're at. And that's pretty good there. Now what I got here, I got 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. Now you can use the semi-sweet, you can use the regular. I'm going to save just a few of them, probably about a handful there for later on. And I'm going to combine this. I'm just going to get it combined up good. Don't take just a second to combine it. And we're going to raise that up, and we're going to scrape our bowl one more time. We're going to scrape our paddle here. And we're just going to drop our dry mixture in, our flour. We're going to dump probably about half of it in. Ooh, and start off on low. I didn't mean to hit it that hard. Start it off on low, because if you don't, it's going to be a mess on you. We'll have flour flying everywhere, won't we? Thing about it is that controller gets touchy some of the time, so you gotta be careful with it. But that's okay. We'll get it cleaned up. Like I said before, I may not be the best cook in the world, but I can make a mess with the best of them. We just want to get that combined in, just till it. Then we're going to finish it off with our spatula there. Gonna be sort of dry. Rake our paddle out good here. Yeah, I guarantee you, I may not be the best cook in the world. I never claim to be the best cook in the world. But I will say this, like I said, I can make a mess with the best of them. Thing about it is, this is not a TV show, so I don't have a crew to run in and clean up my mess. I make a mess, I have to clean it up myself. So, we're just going to set our bowl out here. we're going to slide this back out of the way. And we're just going to scrape our bowl and sort of turn it over. Be sure that our flour is all mixed in good. That's looking pretty good there. I believe that's mixed up good enough. What we got here, we got a number 8, a 10-inch skillet, cast iron skillet. And we're just going to take us some cooking spray, and we're just going to spray it down. Now, if your skillet's seasoned good, then you ain't really got to put a whole lot of cooking spray in it. My skillets, believe me, they get used. They're seasoned well. We're just going to rake this out into our cast iron skillet there. And we want to get all of it over in there. We don't want to leave any of that goodness in our bowl there. We want to get it all. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to mash it out into our skillet. Just try to sort of flatten it out around in our skillet there. And we may have to get a spoon to finish this off with, depending on how bad it goes sticking to our spatula before we get it mashed down here. But you can see it'll mash flat into your cast iron skillet there. Like I said, this is a number 8 cast iron skillet, a 10-inch skillet. So just mash it down, smooth it around. You want it about even, is what you want. Give me a tablespoon here so I can scrape the thing off here. Like I said, I don't want to leave any of this goodness. And I want to get that little bit I left right there too, because that's some goodness too. And we'll just work this around till we get it evened out here. Get it smoothed down. There we go. Now, we're going to take these little bit of chocolate chips here that I saved left over there, and we're just going to sort of sprinkle them around. Man, you make this for your better half there for Valentine's Day. They'll think you done slaved over the stove for hours. I got some little mini M&Ms. Now this is optional here, the mini M&Ms. I just like to put these on here just for the color and the extra taste, extra flavor. This just a 12-inch little tube of mini M&Ms. I ain't gonna use the whole thing. I'm just gonna sprinkle some around just to, like I said, give it that difference in taste. Used probably about 6 ounces of them. And that's what it looks like right there. Now we're going to put this in the oven. We're going to bake it for 22 to 25 minutes till it gets brown around the edges, starts pulling away, and we can insert a toothpick in the middle there and it comes out clean. And so we'll bring it back when we get it out. Okay, our timer just went off on our chocolate chip skillet cookie there. We're going to take it out of the oven, and I'll show you what it looks like there. That's what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. We're going to let it set there. We're going to let it set for just about 10-15 minutes, cool down some, and then we're going to bring it back, and we'll do us a taste test on some of it. Okay, you can see now our cookie has cooled down, and it's sort of settled down in there. You remember whenever we took it out of the oven, it was all fluffed up. Now it's settled down. We're going to cut a piece. Now the best way to do this is just cut it just like a pie. Just cut you a piece just like a piece of pie. I'm not going to cut a real big one right now, but because I hadn't had supper yet, and I don't want to eat a whole lot of it till after eat supper. I'm going to try to get this out. May have to make another cut to get that out without tearing it all to pieces. Or sometimes that I don't know that I'm going to get it out without tearing it up anyway. Yeah, there we go. But you can see it's like a chocolate chip cookie there. But it's made like a pie. You cut, I just cut it like a pie there. You could cut it, take it out and cut it in squares or whatever you wanted to there. What we're going to do is a taste test. You can see the chocolate chips in it. And the little M&Ms on top of it. Man, it's going to be good. I'm going to show you. That crust is brown. That's the bottom of it there. You can see it's browned up there some. Man, that is a good cookie. It's soft, just as soft as it can be. That is, That's why I didn't want to cut a big piece so today, because I knew if I got started eating, I wouldn't want to stop. Then I got to eat supper yet. Hey, if you would, give the video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you that do. Appreciate all of you to take time every day to watch our videos. Chocolate chip cast iron skillet cookie. We'll see you on the next one.